Friends, I'm Tyler Allen. I'm running for mayor in the Democratic primary on May 18th. And I want to talk to you about what's at stake in this election and what you can do to be a part of it. We can be a better city. We can be a smarter city. We can reinvest in our neighborhoods. We can better prepare our children for school and their careers. We can make sure this is a community where everyone has a voice in the conversation. But how do we do that? In Louisville, we start now by moving beyond the bridges question. We need to build the East End Bridge now and do it without tolling our citizens on bridges they already have paid for. We need to put Louisvillians back to work building that bridge and then moving on to build so much more in this community. And we need to avoid making the colossal mistake of burying our downtown in 23 lanes of Spaghetti Junction at a cost not simply in dollars, but the future of the development of our city. We can do better. We need to reconnect our city and fulfill the promises of merger. We need to invest in rail transit to not only break down barriers between East and West Louisville and connect the Highlands through downtown with the Russell neighborhood and Portland. We need to connect from north to south with a light rail line that comes up from the airport through U of L and Old Louisville and downtown and even across the river. We need to make investments in housing and retail development in all corners of our city. Not only in downtown and along 4th Street and Main Street and the housing and the retail that could be there, but in West Louisville, on the old Walnut Street, now Muhammad Ali corridor, and in Parkland and in Portland. It was there and it can be again. We need to make investments in the Dixie Highway corridor, rebuild that street to make it safer for people and bikes, and we need to do that to take advantage of the exciting opportunities coming at Fort Knox. We need to look at the rail line out 31W to make a commuter rail line from E-Town and Fort Knox through Southwest Jefferson County all the way to downtown. We need to look at Eastern Jefferson County and get ahead of the growth curve. The city of parks, 21st century parks, the exciting things that are happening there. We need to be prepared for the development that will happen near those and the new town centers that will happen. We need to make sure they're connected. We need to make sure they are livable and created in the image of what we have had before. We can do better, and this race, this election, is our opportunity to make sure that we do. I want you to know, in the final days of this election, the field is wide open. There are many, many, many undecided voters. But I need your help in reaching them, letting them know there is a better future. There is a better vision for this city. And if we all come together, we can make it a reality. Not simply for the next few years, but for generations to come. After all, Louisville's a city where our forebears made great plans more than 100 years ago in the Olmsted Parks and the parkways that connected them. That was a plan for a city, and we grew around it, and we have the wonderful neighborhood and city that we know today because of what they did then. What is our generation's contribution to the future? I know that it can be great. We just have to make the right choice. So talk to your friends, talk to your neighbors, let them know what is at stake in this election, and let them know that their voice can be heard, and it can be heard at the ballot on May 18th. So I humbly ask for your vote. I ask you to stand with me as we change the future. Vote Tyler Allen in the Democratic primary on May 18th. Thank you very much.